What's up, YouTube? We're in the KC Cup here. For the first stage, I like to do something fun every time, and I'm trying to be creative here. I did something with Hammond, Lord of Striking Thunder. I was like, what can I play? Like, what deck would be fun? I was like, well, why do I have to choose one deck? Why can't I just get a win with as many random decks as I can possibly find? And maybe that won't get me all the way to level 20, but I'll have some fun with it and, finish up at 20 when I need to. So I want to start off that series here. I'm going to show a replay and kind of talk through the reason a little bit easier to do that way. As you can probably tell from the screen, we're going to do Blue Eyes for the first version here. If you hang around until the replay is done, I'll show the deck that I played. It is up on screen here, but I'll talk through it a little bit more there, and I'll do that for the other ones that we work through. So let me hop into the replays, and we'll jump in. So a lot of the decks I'm going to play with this little series are going to be really bad. I may not be able to beat top tier decks. I might be able to, but I'm trying to find quality wins with each of them, but I can't guarantee it's going to be the most outstanding head-to-head gameplay there. So Blue Eyes, we see we're going off against Jaden, so we're going to guess our elemental heroes. Yeah, this Blue Eyes deck can be very powerful, but it can be very bricky, and I think that's what holds it back most. When it gets flowing, fantastic. He plays favorite duel, he gets his Miracle Fusion. But he does not use it, probably doesn't have the card, or he does have the cards, so I'm not sure why he didn't. We'll pause quickly. So I had a pretty good opening hand. We had one Blue Eyes, we had the alternative White Dragon, the Monster Reborn, and Karma Cut. With the Melody as well. So I activate the Melody, and discarded Blue Eyes, because I know I have the Monster Reborn, and I can draw two more with that, so I can get two on the field really, really easily, and we'll go from there. We're going to go ahead and bring out the alternative. All I have to do is show a normal Blue Eyes in my hand. Now I can use the Monster Reborn as well. Bring back the one that I discarded from the Melody effect. So yeah, once this deck starts flowing, it can be pretty powerful. Now opponent made it a little easier by, just laying a face down there, but still a quality one in my opinion. So we're going to use the effect, and you have to remember it can attack after we use the effect, but we weren't going to attack with it anyway. Or we don't have to, I should say. So we go into Xyz, we go into the Galaxy Eyes, full armor Photon Dragon, 4,000 life points. There you go. There's your win with this deck. But plenty more decks to show, and now we'll jump into just showing off the deck. I believe it is the same deck that I had showed a while back. Around Blue Eyes. There are some tweaks that you can make to it. I know there's actually a version right now for Chaos Max, so maybe I'll do something on that as well, but I figured I'll keep it simple and do the one that I've been working with already. We have one alternative White Dragon. We have one Maiden with Eyes of Blue. You could swap this. You could have multiple. You could swap it out for more of the Sages, which I have two in the deck right now, but I do have a third that could be added. Really, really key piece. White Stone of the Ancients, 3 of them. We have one Dragon Spirit of White, 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, and then to jump into the spells and traps, Monster Reborn, obvious reason why, bring it back from the graveyard. 3 cards of Consonance, an easy way to get either of these into the graveyard and get the draw benefit of 2 cards, which is just phenomenal. Melody here, really, really powerful. Just discard any card, can add 2 Blue Eyes to our hand, and obviously with the discard we can do White Stone Evasions, which is the ideal choice there. 1 Ancient Rules here, just a way to get a Blue Eyes in the field if you get a little bit stuck. 2 Karma Cuts, and the reason that I choose these is because you can discard, so again, 1 more way to get White Stone of the Ancients into the graveyard. So really, a lot of different things that can play together. White Stone is usually kind of the centerpiece here, right, where you get it to the graveyard, and at the end of your turn, after you do that, you can bring Blue Eyes onto the field. But if you do something like put White Stone down in the field, activate Sage's effect, you can send that White Stone to the graveyard, bring out a Blue Eyes, and at the end of the turn do another one like that. So a lot of flexibility here. Ultimate Dragons is a decent ability as well, where you can get a Polymerization in your hand and then add a bunch of different Blue Eyes to your extra deck at the end of, after your first turn, I should say. And then naturally we have our Blue Eyes and we have our Galaxy Eyes monsters in our extra deck. And that is how we made that duel work. Plenty more fun ones to come, and they're going to be some crazy ones, so stay tuned.